I'm Matt with eTrailer. If you have a 2022 Toyota 4Runner and you're looking at trying to haul your skis from point A to point B, but you need something that's going to be able to accommodate your skis with those taller bindings, then the Yakima FatCat EVO Ski and Snowboard carrier is going to be a great option for you. So let's check them out. So what I like about a ski carrier, especially the rooftop option, is this is going to give you an excellent location to carry your skis. Because if you try to put them in your 4Runner, while there will be enough room to put them back there, it's not going to be a very comfy fit, especially if you have passengers. And these are going to have a lot of snow, dirt, and ice on them, and you don't want that in your car either. So your roof is going to be the next best option. And there's a lot I like about this, since this does have an integrated ski lift riser, and they're really easy to use. To really show you what I'm talking about is if I open it up, all I need to do is tap the top of it, and that will release these lids. And that's perfect, especially if you have any thicker gloves or mittens on. And since I have a running board, I can get up here and easily access my skis. Now, if you have or you don't have a running board, then I'd recommend checking out the Kuat Grip Ski and Snowboard Carrier, because it's going to have some trays that come out to make this process easier. But now we can take a closer look at the carriers themselves and inside of them. You'll notice we're going to have this rubber molding. That rubber molding is great for holding your skis in place so they don't slide around and scratch one another up. And when you're done, you can actually close this up. And we're going to have multiple points this can secure down to accommodate for different thicknesses of skis. And then once you have that completely down, you'll notice we do have this lock cord. That lock cord is just giving you extra security so no one can come by and take your skis. And what I really like about this design is when we come down to the clamps, we're going to have this rubber strap that wraps all the way around and is secured down. And the only way to open this back up is to actually gain access to the inside of your carrier, because we have this gray hook at the top of here that's holding that strap into place. And the only way you can loosen that up is by opening up the inside of the carrier and loosening up this tab right here. So I like that this lock at the very end not only secures your carrier, but also the clamps themselves. Now from here, I like to get a few measurements. The first measurement I typically get would be underneath, but since this is a really thin strap, I'm not going to worry about that. And that's one of the things I do like about the carrier. Instead, I'm going to measure up top. And this is going to sit at about 4.5 inches, which is pretty good. Now, what I recommend still is just taking the total height of your vehicle, your crossbars, and your carrier so you know what areas that you can make it under. A spot to really think about would be a garage. Now, this will be extended up when you do use that ski lift riser, so definitely account for a few extra inches. Now, for how much space is actually taken up on the crossbars themselves, we have plenty of space up here, so if you want to mount any other accessories like maybe another ski carrier or some boxes or baskets, you'll be able to fit that up here too. Just make sure you measure everything out so you know if it will fit or not. And one thing I'd also recommend too is sliding your crossbars all the way forward, because with skis, they're pretty long, so if you try to open up your hatch, you're probably going to make contact when it opens up completely. So that's why I recommend doing that. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a great option for the reasons I was talking about earlier. If you're looking for something that's going to be able to accommodate your skis with taller bindings, this is going to be the way to go. Now, if you're looking for a more affordable options, because these are a little bit more premium, then I'd recommend the Yakima FatCat Ski and Snowboard Carrier, because instead of having one that's integrated, it's just going to come with one that's included. So it will take you a little bit longer to install that, and it just won't have as clean as a finish as this. So it's really just going to depend on your situation. But again, that was just a look at the Yakima FatCat EVO Ski and Snowboard Carrier on top of our 2022 Toyota 4Runner. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.